the Minns government is just going along with this madness of increasing the population and trying to work out ways to fit more people into Sydney. Sydney, as Bob Carr said years ago, Labor Premier said years ago, is full. Now, we have an enormous number of people coming in each year. The net amount runs into hundreds of thousands, does it not? Is international education, which is presented as a wonderful export, is international export essentially a cover for more immigration?
Absolutely. And look, I'll just say straight out, the so-called $40 billion, or I think it's $45 billion export figure for international education is a complete farce. It's statistical trickery. It's made up. And I'll tell you why. It's made up because the way the Australian Bureau of Statistics measures education exports is they say that if you're on a student visa, every dollar that you spend when you're in Australia is counted as an export. Now, we know that's rubbish because, you know, the lion's share of Australia's international students come from poor nations. So, for example, India, Nepal, Colombia, places like that. They don't come over here with a lot of money. And often they come over here with a few $1,000s, they undertake a course, and then they work while they're here, whether it's driving Ubers, working in cafes, whatever. And that's how they fund their living expenses. Yet that money that they earn here, whether they drive an Uber or do whatever, is counted by the ABS as an export. Oh. So what it basically says is that if I change my classification from an Australian citizen to an international student, even though it's impossible for me to do that, but if I could, every dollar I earn as a journalist, working as an economist, etc., would suddenly be counted as an export, even though it's earned in Australia. So this whole notion that international education is this gigantic export is a complete farce. It's just because the Australian Bureau of Statistics has decided to count every dollar that a student spends, no matter how it's earned, as an export, which is complete.
And